everyone, this is CampinCody, and welcome to this icy plains. It's a frozen tundra that extends forever. And oh wait, I can fly? What? What's going on here? Well, we are actually on a server I used to play on. It's called the PwegoServer, and this is actually where I feel safe saying this is where I learned to build. Now, these are a few of my builds here. Sorry for the chunk loading issues. There we go. I built these three things, and Zentostride, you know him, Blockcentric, yeah! He built all this stuff, but he probably would want to show this. I don't know if I should show it for him, but this is all my stuff. So, why I wanted to show this is because I've been starting a lot of build projects lately, and I just wanted to get re-inspired, and this server taught me a lot. It runs on a very different system. It runs on you starting with nothing, you're in survival, walking around all these creative builds, and you have to do something to impress the admins that you're a good builder. And you can rank up based on if they think you're good or not. So, all the time, you are building to impress. So, let's see, I can't show you right now, but I think I'm like a level 2 skilled builder or something like that. It goes up to level 4 or something. But that was a long time ago, like I would say years ago when I was playing on this. And right here is actually my first good build, I think. This is I think my first actual good build. It's not the best, it's not like crazy good, but it's pretty good considering. Like I went from like cobble houses and stuff, and this is really when I tried to go out there and shine and impress. And this is what got me the VIP, which was the level 1. And 95 out of 100, you see the people rate the place, 93, made by CampinCody. And this is just a little interior. Have some waterfalls, some lighting in the back, did some sloped roof stuff. Yeah. And I have to say, if you're starting out in Minecraft and you want to learn how to build, looking at inspiration, that is a big thing. But actually going out there and trying to impress in like a creative server or something is probably the best thing, because I learned more doing this project than anything could have ever taught me. Because I did it knowing I have infinite materials, I'm building to impress, and you know, it just pushes you a little bit further. It's kind of like school. It's like you get judged on how well you do, so you want to give it your best. You don't want to, just leave it at that kind of thing. But I did some really poor planning with this. Like, the entire build is the lobby. Like, this is it. This is half the build, and then these two arms here are where I got a couple of rooms in, which is pretty funny. And I tried some decorating techniques, added some water, bookcases, all that jazz. It's alright. But then after you do your first level build, you have to go to your next level build, and I think this might have been it. What was this? 78? Yeah, 9 out of 10. Is alright. It's not too detailed, it doesn't have enough materials in it, no stairs or anything. And this didn't actually get me VIP 2. And failure is what also drives you. Because when you don't do good enough, you always want to try even harder the next time. I also use this as just a base because I had a couple of materials around. And I think this one went underwater, like an underwater city. Oh yeah, that's what I was doing. I was trying to make an underwater city, so I had a bedroom, some glass everywhere. Over in this direction, what was this? Work and mine. Oh yeah, there's the mine, and then I had this weird system for getting out into the ocean area, and I like extended it. I think actually Zentos extended this. I'm not sure, but it kind of went like this. It's kind of like an airlock. And really, I only needed one door, but whatever. I was new to Minecraft. I didn't know how things worked. Over in this direction is the farm, or actually, I'm not sure. We'll see. No, it's just a little chill room, and it's nice. But this is basically this build. It was an attempt to do better, but really it wasn't enough, unfortunately. So when this build didn't work out for me, I knew I needed to move on to something significantly more ambitious. So that is when I built this beast of a, I don't even know what to call it. I guess just a building. It's not really a skyscraper. It's tall, but it doesn't seem like a skyscraper. And it's built by, oh no, that's my VIP2 build. This was the second level. It got me to the second level of like building skill thing. It's kind of like the progression. You know, in Call of Duty, you get the levels, and this it's kind of the same thing, except you're judged if you can get to the next level or not. And this is what got me to the next level. Very unique design. I was very proud of this. It took me at least a month to build, and it's quite amazing actually, considering I went from like cobble houses, then to this, and then finally to this. And I think even to this day, I've kind of stayed at this level of building skill, as in I build with unique shapes. I can kind of build like two thick walls of detail. At least that's usually what I go to. And the interior, it's okay. Admittedly, it's not the best. I had like this tree trunk in the middle and this spiral staircase that goes up to each floor. They have the little rooms, little bunk rooms, library stuff, all that. It looks alright. But I was really proud of this back in the day. It was a fun build too. Got to try out a lot of new things. Took me a while, and this is back in 1 point something. It was a while ago, like a long while ago. So it's quite ambitious. It used snow blocks before snow blocks were so cool, because I was such a hipster, man. No. Yeah, it was a good build though. But the point with this video I'm trying to make is it you have to try something new if you want to try and make yourself a better builder, because why I'm showing you this, it's just how I progressed. And generally, if you try your best when you're building, it'll help you get better in the long run. And also, if you try something new, something different, something you're not comfortable with, it also helps a lot too, because I had no idea what I was doing with this one. And it just ended up really crazy. And then this was, by the way, this is just a building I was starting afterwards, but I had left the server at that point to move on to other things. I think it was a survival world or something like that, because I felt pretty comfortable with my building skill after this one. And also I had a lot of inspiration from this server as well as to how to build. Yeah, I think that's it. If you want to be a good builder, inspiration and practice is really it. And one of my favorite places for inspiration was the spawn city for this server, and I'll just quickly show you that now. So this is the spawn area. You started out here, need a place to build, there's a place list, and this is kind of what it looks like. A lot of different materials used, a great variety. They pretty much use everything. They had this weird piston glitch where you could make four-sided piston fronts. Cool floors. It is so unique compared to what I had seen before, like just cobble, wood, all that. They use blocks so differently here. Like clay. I never had seen anyone build with clay before. This was just beyond my... I couldn't even fathom building with clay before. Or netherrack. Check out this building. how awesome this looks. And the roof too. It's just so cool. And this is how it kind of looks from an overview. Giant crafting bench over there. It's just nuts. It. I honestly didn't really like it for a long time, but I liked it after a bit. It's cool. Unique. This is kind of how it looks from the top. And again, this is back when the height limit was 128 blocks. Now, one thing that really stands out with this, like city as a whole, is that it doesn't have a specific theme. And I think that's one of the things that makes it more interesting because when a city has a theme, it all seems like one piece and it's really, really, really nice when it's done, but it doesn't feel like a real city. It feels like a diorama, and here everything looks so different, but it all works together. And that's what I really liked. It feels more like a city. And all the buildings are so unique, like even on the interiors, like they're all done up. There's secret little areas around, like little alleys like this. And actually, I don't even know what this is. I don't want to go in there though. And if I can remember correctly, Dwarf's house. Is this it? I know there's some secret spots in here. Let's see. What's down here? I actually don't even know where this goes. Like, there's just so many little things you don't even know are there. It's like when you go on vacation, if you've ever gone on vacation, there's a hotel, but then there's little places you find outside, like in the town, that are really what make your day, kind of thing. And there's one place, I remember, it's somewhere around the outskirts over here. Is this it? Yes. Yes, this is it. Like over here. Like this is all hidden away. There's no specific build for it. It's just built over 100 times. This is the actual original spawn house. And it's been buried. It must have been buried 100 times over by other builds and stuff. Just because the city expands so much. And this goes into another building. You see, it's just crazy. And now where am I? It goes into this building. Like, come on, that's nuts. It makes it fun and exciting to actually look around here, and it's not just take a picture and you've seen everything to see. No, you have to actually walk around and see everything and find everything. And it makes it just so exciting. And this is crazy green glass. No, not glass, grass. Because it's jungle. And that's so cool. But yeah, it's just an amazing, amazing place. And it has a river and the bridges. And it uses paintings as kind of like advertisements. And there's just so much inspiration around here. I love it so much. And block combinations you'd never dream of, like this blue and the cobble looks great. Let's see another weird one. There's a build over here. Let's see. Here we are. The soul sand in with the browns and the white and the gray. There is the mushroom texture with the spruce wood, melons even. Like, it's just probably, yeah, hands down the most creative city I've ever seen. Ever. And I drew from this my inspiration for most of the things I have built. Because the building shapes, the materials, just so creative, it's unbelievable to me. But also on this server, there's another fantastic example of kind of like a diorama kind of city that has like a theme. And I'll quickly just jump over there too, just to show you that as well. So this city is called Magneta. It is what I kind of mentioned before, kind of a diorama build. Like you go to the street level, you walk around, there's nothing much you're gonna see except for this bit of griefing there, it looks like. or something, I don't know. But yeah, there's nothing much to see when you walk around, but grand scale, you take a picture, it looks nuts. Like I actually haven't seen this one before. This must be new, but stuff like this, like just large scale pictures. It's more about the big picture look of things, and I think that is the One World Trade Center. It's building in New York. You could look up, and little it looks like bees. Are those bees with heads on them? What the heck? Okay, yeah, they're just bees everywhere for some reason. But yeah, this is kind of a diorama kind of build city. And these are really nice too, but they don't have that real city vibe. Like when you're walking around, you're not going to find some hidden passage anywhere. It just looks good from a viewpoint somewhere. Oh, is that a gazebo though? Is that a gazebo? Oh my gosh, it's a gazebo. I love gazebos. Yeah, like there's just little bits of inspiration around, and I love this thing actually. I'm gonna build one of these one day. Oh, that's terrific. But yeah, so there's some buildings you can draw from that look really nice and combinations that look cool, like ice in front of lamps. That looks sick. And red wool and brick. Just cool combinations, cool building shapes like this one here. It's kind of like a curved a square building with a curve and some grass for a roof, a bridge connecting them. Like that's pretty cool. But really, I don't prefer this kind of city. It's cool for inspiration. It's cool if you have a bunch of people and you want to build a city real quick. Is that the Empire State Building? That is absolutely insane. Yeah, it's kind of a shock and awe kind of area. Whereas, like the other city I just showed was more, you have to kind of look into it to see what it's like. But shock and awe, oh my gosh, that is nuts. Oh my gosh. These people are crazy. Unfortunately, though, yeah, like the buildings aren't filled with anything. They're just, as I said, dioramas. Look really nice, though. Exceptional builds around here. I think yeah, this must be New York. Or at least they tried to go for New York. Is that the Twin Towers? Or something like that? I don't know. Very cool place. By the way, is this Pwegoable MC.Pwegoable? Something like that. I'll link it in the description. Very, very beautiful server. It's not that crowded either. Usually has about up to 50 people or something like that on. This looks cool. This looks like one of my first builds on the Blockcentric server. Yeah, awesome place though. Anyway, just want to kind of show you this area. I have a lot of nostalgia because this is my first real server I played on, where I learned to build. It's such a cool place because the buildings are just so crazy, so imaginative. And then I didn't even show the new spawn. Oh my gosh, the new spawn. I'll show that quickly. Where's the chat? Chat shown. Let's go to the new spawn. Spawn. Warp. Come on, let's type spawn. This is their new spawn. And it gets crazier and crazier. And I'm pretty sure the servers, the griefers aren't that bad apparently here. But yeah, this is the new spawn area. It's kind of a diorama build kind of thing too. But it's a really good one, like, oh my gosh. So nice. Anyway, I think I'll end the episode here. So I hope you enjoyed. I hope you maybe have learned a thing or two and can come on here and check out some of these inspirational builds. But yeah, thank you for watching and have a great day. Goodbye.